Welcome to the Agrihood. Carnes Crossroads is a new home community with a farm-to-table lifestyle. Just outside of Charleston, here, community is defined by gathering together and our deep connection to nature. Our future farm and amenities are taking root and blooming into something you've always dreamed of in a fun, healthy, and social environment. Come home to the Agrihood, where you can plant roots and thrive.
Learn more at carnescrossroads.com.
Wells Fargo presents one of the surest ways to grow your money. A Wells Fargo CD account, where you can earn a 5.00% annual percentage yield on an 11-month term with a minimum opening deposit of $5,000. Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/CD rates to open a CD account and start growing your savings with us.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Educate, empower, enable, impact. Thank you for tuning in to That Will Never Work podcast, where we share inspiring information and personal experiences related to business and the entrepreneurial journey from those who are leaders in their respective field. Now, here's your host, author and business coach, Maurice.
Hey everyone, thank you very much for tuning in to That Will Never Work podcast. So, again, on this journey of being customer-centric in our organization, one of the things I want to talk to you about today will be the customer experience, if you will. So, a lot of times we do not take into consideration that people want experiences that are memorable, and that when they encounter any of your websites, social media, your app, even your physical store, what is the ongoing theme on each and every one of these platforms? And a lot of times we don't consider that each one should represent the other one, or vice versa. There should be a cohesive idea and or consistent idea that the customers will have a pleasurable experience across each and every one of our channels. So from my own experience on my social media accounts and even my website, each one of them at one time had a different profile picture. Each one of them had a different banner, if you will. Each one of them portrayed a different persona or a different aspect of the organization. And what I did notice was, once I decided that each platform would have the same profile picture, background, banner, social media presence, if you will. I understand that some channels, especially social media, Facebook, Instagram in particular, that when you put up a post, Instagram prefer a square versus Facebook. You can kind of put any type of post up if you want. Instagram, appears that they prefer videos versus, Facebook is, a mishmash of the two. So I understand that each social media platform has its preferences. That does not mean the customer cannot have the same type of experience through each and every one, because let's also keep in mind that everyone is not on every platform. Everyone does not frequent every platform. So I have a Tumblr account. You can look me up, Maurice D. Chisholm Sr. on Tumblr. I am not on that account very frequently, but what you will find on Tumblr particularly is more or less the information about the podcast, because Tumblr is more of a blog, right? So these shows get automatically uploaded to Tumblr. So Tumblr does not have each and every one of my posts that I put up on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or LinkedIn or anything like that. So I understand that certain social media platforms have a different focus, but let's not lose focus as we are continually trying to build up our customer centric organization. Let's keep in mind that these things will create an experience for these individuals that is pleasant, ease of use, and consistent. One thing that I had to also keep in mind, that as my experience that I give the customers, within my experience I give to the customers, that the message is clear of who I am, what I am doing, what I'm trying to accomplish. Even if I try to put out there some values or whatever it is, I would like for individuals to be able to understand what my message is. Then the next thing, I want to make sure that whenever customers react to or interact with my information, that is seamless, that is does not come off glitchy or anything else like that, or even with the information that that I provide, that they can move in between each and every piece seamlessly. Even if the information, that I provide is clear and concise, colors make a difference. So make sure that all of these things represent your brand to the fullest. Please be sure to do a true evaluation, if you will, of what you're putting together. I do have a small business planner that I will be putting out very shortly, so that, as you're writing down these informations, the information, that you can see it in writing and you have it in one place, and even journal it to say, hey, you know what? 3 years ago, this worked. 5 months ago, that didn't work. And so that way you understand that, hey, with trends and things like that, whether they work or not, whether or not I need to continually put out evergreen information. I think that's the key, understanding what's information you need to put out there. Be sure that it is accessible, because, and here's the other part too that I've learned. And I keep stressing accessible, and people can access it, effortlessly, because of most people do not want to click more than 2 or 3 times to get to anywhere. Our attention span is not the greatest. So I implore you to do a extensive evaluation of what you're putting out there, and that each piece speaks to the other. Whether you have links or QR codes or whatever it is on every platform. Now, understand that every platform do not always allow you to do that, effortlessly. But just be sure that each piece, as much as you can, speak to the other. I really implore you to take find something to write it down, to track it, to observe, to find out what's going on from a month to month, because sometimes day to day and week to week can be a little stressful on us. So let's start off to month, or even bi-monthly, or even quarterly. Find something that works for you, and then start getting into the nitty-gritty until you get to the point where you are able to outsource it, because you can't hold on to this information all by yourself. You can't do it all by yourself. So please be sure that the customer experience is one that is interactive and people can access information effortlessly. Thank you very much for listening today.
Thanks for listening. Find us on social media at Chisholm Group LLC and check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, that will never work, or will it?
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.